Hey guys, how's it going, Companion? Today I want to talk about a mage secret, Vaporize, that has some very interesting interactions in the game and resulted in some pretty cool games. And I feel it's one of those secrets that you can really kind of tell when it's being played, at least in Arena. As far as constructed, I guess we'll cover that. Vaporize has never really been good enough. It's only been in like the pure secret decks, and because the other secrets are better, well, people know that you just have a crap load of secrets, and they actually consider Vaporize when they make their attacks into the face. So, yeah, it's probably not going to see much constructed play. It might be okay if people are running, crazy combo decks where, just the one super high damage charge creature is really what they need to finish the game, and that's kind of like the big thing. Not exactly like a Grim Patron Warrior, but maybe another variant or something like that. But so that doesn't really matter. But in Arena, it has some really cool interactions. It is a pretty good card. It's not like the best thing ever. I'm not saying go pick Vaporize whenever you see it in Arena. Certainly not that. But it's absolutely not the worst. It often can get some value because usually you can control the crappy minions pretty well, and well, when it comes to stuff you can't deal with, you can play Vaporize, and sometimes you can play Vaporize on a turn that you decide to start going for face anyway, so if your opponent tries to go like for a counter rush play, you'll be unable to do so. So it has some of that stuff. Now, the part of the card that you can really start to outplay is, okay, so usually in Arena, when there is an opportunity to play this card, it's usually going to be on turn 3, 4, 5. And it's usually going to be in the case where they're either going to have to play it or they're playing it because they can't remove a creature. So, I mean, this seems really obvious, but bear with me here. The idea is that in Arena, Vaporize is almost always going to be a desperate play or an obvious one. So when it's in a desperate play, it's really only going to kill like, some garbage 3/3 creature most of the time. When it's an obvious play, it'll always be played very quickly. And this is something you really should try to pay attention to, because there's only really two secrets that get like automatically played, and almost always it's in a desperate situation, and it's an aspect of the game that some people don't really pay attention to, but you absolutely should, because the nature of how people behave, especially in an environment where they're not used to the cards in the deck that they have, can be very descriptive of what they have. So whenever I have like a big creature and either it's outside fireball range or I just see my opponent play a secret immediately, I usually weigh the risk of it being vaporized. In some cases, I find it very obvious, and you guys will see in the games I have for you guys which cases and how maybe some elements I don't even realize, but just instinctually know when the situation occurs. Kind of how they affect the situation. And sometimes you're just like, yeah, that has to be a Vaporize. And most of the time when I get that feeling, I'm right. In fact, just about all the time I'm right. So that's one of the aspects, the speed aspect. And the other is, as I mentioned, you kind of have to like try to play around the other ones. So even if you're like pretty sure it's Vaporize, try for the Mirror Entity. If it's not Mirror Entity and they played it quickly and they played it decisively on like turn 3, 4, 5, it's going to be Vaporize almost every time. So don't attack with your big creature. And in fact, playing a smaller creature not only plays around both Mirror Entity, but also around Vaporize. So some interesting stuff there. I think you guys will enjoy the games I have for you guys today. You guys will see. Sometimes you can feel pretty good when you guess correctly. Enjoy the clips, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Turn 1, go first, Mana Worm. I'll just try this. Does he have Frostbolt with the Mana Worm going first? No, he does not. Okay, that's very good for me. Challenge accepted. Priest overpowered. Priest is pretty shitty class overall, but it's good against mage. That's what most people play in arenas.
The shadow engulfs us.
Because of that, it's actually pretty good. Alright, I think we try this.
Some for you.
Imps, boys. They could have cut back. Use the same imps.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay.
Ready, sir.
Alright. Yeah, I could have killed both, but I don't really develop the board in any meaningful way. This is probably just better in every way. Except Blizzard. Oh, Fireball. How does every single mage have that card? Alright. If I Dark Bomb, I can't play anything, so let's just go with this. It's common. What are the odds of having a specific common card in every single deck? Is it really that high? Like, here's another Fireball. Look at that. Bam! So every mage I've played today has had 2 Fireballs in, like, the top half of their deck, right? Well, let's see if we can go for a hat-trick 3.
It's time for a little blood.
Yeah, that might be Vaporize. If you can't deal with this, and that's Vaporize, this is the winning play here. I think if that's Vaporize, I have lethal.
Who you want me kill?
Vaporize. Oh, it's 1 off lethal. Oh no, it is lethal. Void Terror was such a bad card when the game first came out.
Put the chapel on your head. Hey, bitch!
Job done.
Nice stuff.
Embrace the light.
Yeah, whatever.
Challenge accepted.
Just do it. Oh. Yeah. I think we all know what that is. It starts with vape.
Powering up. Portal online.
It's a bluff. Don't care.
For the crusade!
Engage.
Sick bluff, guys. Totally called that one. Like, you can kind of tell it's a buff if he thinks about it for a while, but if he snaps it, it's like, bam, vaporize. Come on. It's pretty obvious.
Well